I'm Peter from Recurve and Co. Today I'm going to be looking at the Pse Coyote. This is a 16-inch AMO 3-piece takedown recurve. It's been around for a long time, and I think it's still available in some. There's a Pse Coyote 2, but I actually found on the internet people that are still selling these. I don't know if they're new or old stock, but they're still around. A friend of mine bought this second-hand 20 plus years ago, and he's got a 32-inch draw, and he shot it for a while and he couldn't get it, and I tried to get over him, he couldn't get it, and then he sold it to another friend of mine, a mutual friend of ours, and eventually I bought it off of him. So eventually I did get it, and it's been just sat doing nothing. In fact, it's so old, the plastic rubber covering on the stabiliser, I can't grip it up. It's just gone. It's that old. So anyway, so this is the Pse Coyote 16-inch AMO. I'll show you the bow as per usual. So starting on the top. There we go, top knock. This is a factory camo. Now, I don't think that the stab was original. I think my mate added that. Limb pockets, but they've also got another pin, locator pin as well. So you've got a locator pin, your bolts, and the side plates. There you go. Right, so as always, I went on the internet trying to find out as much as I could. There's not really a lot on there. There's two schools of thought. The majority of people, trade people, thought that Pse were coming out with a bow just for compounders that want to shoot trade, which, to be honest, most probably makes sense. I do believe it was most probably based on Pse Kingfisher, which was their bow fishing bow back in the day. Again, somebody else on the internet said that prior to 2011, and it's definitely older than that, they were fiberglass limbs, and I've just shown it this morning to a friend of mine who's a master bowyer, and he said it is a hardwood core, maple core by the looks of it. But there you go. So don't really know a lot about it, and on the internet there's not a lot to know about it. What everybody said, it wasn't any good past 28 inches. And bear in mind, that's especially why my mate can get on with it, because he's got 32-inch draw. And he bought it before we had mass internet, so he didn't know. Which is 50 at 28. The brace height is, oh sorry, the pattern is Mossy Oak Break-Up Infinity Camo. Aluminium, CNC aluminium riser. I've been told that somebody knows about bows. It's a wood fiberglass limb. Reinforced tips by the looks of it. We've got the tips. This one's got a Flemish string on there. Again, don't know if it's Dacron or what. I don't really move you out of the way. I've got to move that out of the way, excuse me. Put that back in a minute. Right, so brace height is between, so it's 50 at 28 inch draw length, it's 5.5 to 6 1/4, so a very low brace height. And it's dead on 6 1/4. It's not bad, what did I say? Oh, it's on the outer edge, oh, okay. So, got it's Mossy Oak. Apparently it's an ergonomic polymer grip, which, in all honesty, it most probably is, because it just sits in there quite nicely. But in all honesty, most can't think of a mass-produced bow that I haven't found that's not comfortable, because they're designed for nearly everybody. So the brace height's about right. Poundage. So we'll do it at 28. I'm thinking, hopefully I'm going to go for 28. If not, I'll if I do all the test shots and they look like they're so hold on, just make sure. Right, so it's on 28. It's always best to 3. There. 48 there. And I checked this yesterday, it's dead on 50. All right. Right. I watched the video, maybe I didn't put enough. So let's go to there. I mean, that's 28. Oh, yeah, there you go. So that was me. So it's 49.5, 50. One last time. So it's been through multiple owners. And it's, I think I've got 49 there. So I'm going to call it a £50 bow. I think it just could be me. Because it's cut so far past centre, the block, I'm guessing, you know, the block's not touching anything. So I'm just guessing where it was. So that's about right. Anyway, so it's 50 at 28, brace height 6 1/4. 6-inch AMO bow, shoot some arrows. Usual Motley crew, 250 spine, 150 insert, 315 pole, total weight of 762 grains. And did give me the quickie quiver that went on there and I couldn't find it. So there you go. So anyway, first arrow, 250 spine, 762 grains. 145. I've got to do that again because not that it's a bad shot, it's I suddenly realised I shot too high, I should be shooting about there. So 145. I think the draw length's about right, I'll check the video. Just need to shoot, it might be the same measurement, you know, just so 762 grains, £50 bow, 49, £50 bow. No, 149. Not left, so stiff. Strange enough. Right. So 145, 149. Next one is another 250 spine, 300 pole, 100 insert, 400 up front, 700 grains. This is at least 20 years old. It could be 25 years old. And it's second hand room and weight ball it. So, you know. Right, so 700 grains. 153, still not bad. I'll do one more then I'll move them. Another 250 spine, 300 pole. What's this? 611 grains. There is, obviously shooting heavy arrows, there is no, that was 153. There is no hang shock. And every says it stacks, I think it must stack past 28 because I'm pretty sure I'm putting almost to 28 now. Right. 163. Now I heard something there. I heard a little word. But again, yeah. Oh, sticky. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. 163. One more. So 340 spine. 300 pole, 150 inserts. This is 706 grains. Maybe it likes the heavy arrow. 152. Yeah. Maybe I need to work on the, again, I haven't worked with the brace height, just picked it up. It's been in storage. 340 spine. 100 insert, 300 pole, 657. Last one was 152. 160, yeah, I can feel it, but it's that little train there. That is, I need to basically work on the brace height, and I reckon that'll be spot on because that is just a bird from that. Plus, again, all these things that make noise, but you know that's not bad. What was that? 160 feet per second, and that was a 657. Yeah, this is a 557. So this is standard inserts, 250 pole, 557. Knocks earlier on. mud all over. Right, so, what did I say? 557, 557. Last one was 160. One thing I will say is, because I normally shoot wooden bows, polymer grip, but just the front there, I would have to wear a glove because it is cold today, but I'm feeling it. So anyway, 557, 166, and let me get them out of the way because I'm definitely starting to smash my arrows up there. 166, yeah. I'm thinking it's quite a... Oh, it's just shut. Strange here. I'm thinking that's quite a smooth bow. And I know they're still around, they're still for sale, so you know, it's still, although it's a discontinued model, they're still, if you go on the internet, the Pse Coyote and the Coyote are still available. Right, so 400 spine. Where are we? Right, this is 649 grains. 150 insert, 250 pole. Last one was 166. $157. First one that's got knocked right as well. Okay. 157 feet per second, so that's weak. Let's get that in as well. So 649 grains. Another 400 spine, 100 insert, 250 pole. Total weight of, where am I? I'm losing myself. 605. 605. 605. Last one was 157. Yeah, I think if you once you've got the right brace height, I reckon you're good to go with this. It's very, very smooth. Alright, yeah. 161, slightly big. Okay. 400 spine, and again, because I read that, you know, the older models these kept breaking and they were fiberglass, I thought, well, do you know what, I'm going to only shoot 8 grains minimum. I don't know what the minimum would be, but again, it's almost a vintage bow, albeit a machine riser. So that's I'm going nowhere near 8. I think I'm going about 8.5, 9. Anyway, so 400 spine. This will be the lightest one. 486 grains. And that has a 200 pop. Last one was 161. This could be the arrow for you. Come on. That was a really bad release. I think I got to full draw, but I just got 171 feet per second. It's a shame. Sorry, 171. It might be the same reading again, but I'll just say that was a really good release. That's better. 173. I can feel a little twang, and I know that's brace height. I think you sort of, because there's apart from that, there's nothing there. It's dead in the hand. So 500 spine. 150 insert, 200 pile, 574. This is going to be weak. But you know, be fun. Last one was 173. Only slightly weak at 162. Okay. 500 spine, 100 insert, 175 pole, 498 grains. Last one was 162. I'll tell you, if one of these comes up cheap, I think they're a good bite. Definitely, because of the machine rises, it's definitely, I mean, it just sits in that, mate, this helps. It just sits there. No. 172 feet per second with a 498, 500 grain pile, 500 grain arrow, 498 grain arrow, £50 bow, so 10 grains per pound give or take. 172 feet per second with a 10 grain per pound bow. That's 25 years old. So that's the Pse Coyote in all its glory. It really is worth every penny. I actually like the styling of the bow. I think it's quite quirky. I like it. Yeah. Anyway, so that is the Pse Coyote from Field Archery Uncut.